What is going on, guys? Steve here. Welcome back to Football Manager 2019. This is Stoke, and we, unbelievably, are about to go into the Champions League knockout stage in our third season. We started in the Championship, of course, for those of you who are new. Since yesterday's episode, there have been a few changes in personnel. I've been trying to do... I spent hours yesterday trying to work out that whole financial thing. This down here that says we're non-compliant with financial fair play. I tried to bring it back up, and I have reduced it a lot, but I haven't reduced it enough, and we are still... Oh, that's gone down even more. See, that's weird, because it's so strange. I don't understand it. I think it might be bugged in a way, because yesterday it was at 9 million. I managed to renegotiate some contracts with some players in the under-23s that were on really high wages. I bumped them down to like backup and then give them an extended year, but I managed to bring their wages right down. I offered them a lot not a lot, but I offered them a bit more in things like signing on bonus and stuff like that. So it comes out of the club's bank, but it doesn't go towards wages, to my understanding, because it went down, right? Now, I got it down to about 5 million. And then I did some research, and from what you guys said in the comments, it's projected, it's not factual. So at the end of the season, providing you will stay within the budgets of what the club have given you. So for instance, in finances in general, over here, as you can see, current spending is 1.1 million. I think we were at 1.3 yesterday. So I've knocked it down a lot. We've got rid of some players as well. But yeah, so long as you stay within the wage budget, even if I have to adjust the budget. Someone in the comments yesterday got a bit confused and said just adjust the budget. I'm not over the wage bill. I'm within what the club want me to be within. But according to the Premier League, I'm going to be spending too much money on wages. Apparently, if you stay within your budgets for what the club set you, generally you'll be okay regardless of what this says. So after about 3 or 4 hours of tinkering and offering new contracts and trying to cut out the dead wood in the club, it turns out I didn't really need to do that anyway. However, in the process, I went and I think I released a few players. I think I sold a couple, and I may or may not have bought 2. So, yeah, I actually bought 3. One of them isn't at the club right now. I loaned him straight back. But so Bojan, he's gone. The wage is out of here. So he has gone to West Brom for 7.75. It does rise to 9.5 with a few add-ons here or there. You'll probably never make the certain add-ons. A couple of them are installments. Another one is like 10 goals or something, but we'll see what happens there. Joe Allen, I don't think I showed you, has gone to Getafe for free. That's a lot of wages gone. He was on 60-something thousand. Bojan was on 50-60,000. David Raya, I don't know how to say that guy's name properly. I'm going to call him Raya from now on. We bought him for 3.5 million from Blackburn Rovers, loaned him straight back for the rest of the season because I wasn't going to be playing him this year. Basically, he is a 25-year-old goalkeeper that, bar the communication, is as good as, if not better, than Jack Butland. Jack Butland commands around 20 to 30 million. He's going to be more than that if I try and sell him. I could have swore he's 40. I don't know. I'll have to have a look in a minute, but he's a lot, right? So I got him in because we don't really have a good replacement goalkeeper anyway. He's in on, I believe it's backup. I hope it's backup. I think it is. He is a sweeper keeper, which is could be all right. I mean, I think I'll just put him on sweeper keeper attack and hope that. I mean, if we put him on attack, he actually uses the eccentricity. Either way, it wasn't expensive for how good this guy is, and keepers improve up until they're like 28, 29. So we should be fine there. That's a good signing in my opinion. I went out and got a couple of youngsters then. Svetozar Markovic. This guy, I've done a little bit of research, and this guy's a good player to pick up. Now, he does only play central defender, not the ball-playing defender that I want, but he's not too bad there. I mean, he's decent. You know, he's not terrible, but he's got some decent stats right now. He's kind of on par with our current defenders, but he's only 20 years of age. Capuano, who is around the same quality, is 29. So I'm looking maybe to ship Capuano out in the summer We have Brighton, of course, or Broughton, sorry, not Brighton. We have Broughton, who's about 20, well, less than that. And we also have Gellin, of course. So we've got 3 very young centre-backs. Lack of experience at the back, but it should be fine because the quality should shine through. They only signed him last season from Partizan, but good bit of business there for 11.5. He's already worth about 15. This is, in my opinion, a very good bit of business. He had a buyout clause of about 6 point. I think I went over it. I don't know, I accidentally did it. I think it was like 6.1 something. I paid 6.25. Joshua Vagnoman, I've got no idea how to say his name, already valued at 10.5 and can play both sides of defence. I think I bought him as a right back for Bauer because Bauer is about to hit 30 and he's been injured a couple of times as well. So it's starting to go down that road now where we are going to need a quality right back, and he's only 20, he's already that good, so hopefully he can blossom into something fantastic. But what did we do actually? We played a couple of league games. I don't know where we ended it. Where did we end it? I don't know. Either way, we beat Liverpool, we beat Brighton, we beat Watford, we beat Burnley 4-0, and then we slipped up against Brighton. Horrific game. Like I said, we went ahead, but we just slipped up. We were just terrible. Jovelic was the only player there really doing anything. No one else really made a move, and it was awful. And that doesn't really bode well going into Juventus. And then, of course, we play Manchester City in the FA Cup. Tomorrow's episode will be Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final. And then, I don't know. I don't want to play Man City again, so I might skip to just Juventus. So we'll do Juventus today and Man City, and then tomorrow we'll do Liverpool and the second leg against Juve. The team to go into the game against Juventus will feature our new right back. It's not going to feature our new centre back because I want just experience in there in Capuano. But yeah, we've got a pretty good team. Let me have a look at Butland just briefly. Yeah, 21.5 million. He's 27, which is, he's only a couple of years older, but his passing isn't as good and rushing out isn't as good. One-on-ones are better, but his swings and roundabouts, the communication for me was the only stat that Butland has that's better than Raya. And I thought, if you can hear a siren, I do apologise. My windows are really thin. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was a good signing, especially a nice backup. He's happy to play backup as well. And of course, Federici is retiring, so I'm definitely going to need a new keeper. But 3.5 million was a good purchase. And there we go. I've obviously got Jay De Silva in left back. In the summer, Ben Davis will go. I will ship him out in the summer. He's currently worth about 15 million. He's only 25. I don't really see him dipping much below that, but De Silva has got a better potential than him, and he's almost as good already anyway. Everyone's fully fit. Without any further ado, let's do this. We are in excellent form. They're in strong form. They still have the likes of Ronaldo and such, I would imagine. I haven't actually checked. 2 new players. I mean, we've got number 4. Actually, I'll put number... He can be number 4, and he can be number 6. There you go. Can we submit that? Cool. Right, there we go. I'm a little bit nervous about this because I don't know. They have Ronaldo up front. They have Douglas Costa, Bernardeschi, of course. It's almost the same team. They've not bought any. That's it. That's the Juve side that plays today. This is 3 years into the future, and they haven't changed one single player, which is, I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Of course, we don't. We have one player, Abdoulaye Touré, who started on Butland, of course, who started life as Stoke players. But here we go. I mean, maybe we've got a chance here because it's the same team. Their bench is Socrates. I mean, there's a couple of players now I don't even recognise, but Socrates is the only other player really that I don't recognise from being a Juventus player. They either don't want to spend money or haven't needed to. They're top of the Italian league. I checked that yesterday. Here's our new signing on the right side. There's Abdoulaye Touré with a terrible first touch. Meyer into Mariano, the goal machine, and he's nearly done it again. It was a bit of a lacklustre shot. We have brought a lot of fans with us today. A lot of fans. Kent with the corner. It's deep. It was towards Jovelic, who has to chase it back. And I'm guessing the highlight was just a shot. It was. There we go. It's come to nothing. They've got Danilo. They've got Piazza was always there. De Sciglio was always there. Yeah, they've not really gone out and spent much money, have they? You would have thought that they would have bought at least one player. Ball whipped in there, comes back out to Sami Khedira, into Pjanic. They're just toying with us on the edge of the area here. There's João Cancelo with some space, and there is, of course, Cristiano Ronaldo with only his 13th goal of the season. And I say only because Mariano has nearly 30. And that is frustrating more than anything, because we've got a player playing in what's arguably a more difficult league to score goals in, who is on fire right now, and they've gone ahead. And they're about to score a second by the looks of things. To Douglas Costa on the left. Ronaldo again with another header. They are playing FIFA right now. Come on, show some passion. This is embarrassing. 2-0. I mean, they must have looked at this when they first drew us and thought, yeah, that's going to be a bit of a cakewalk. And I honestly thought we'd be able to put up a bit of a fight. They've scored 2 in 3 minutes. An away goal is crucial here. We need to score. There's Jovelic to Maya. Dorado, he can hit them. New right back plays it in, and off the post from Kent, and it's offside anyway. I'm going to need to learn that right back's name. I can't keep saying right back. Vagnomen. Vagnomen? I don't know how to say it. Someone try and help me out, please. Do you say the G in that? I'd have to check out his nationality. I'm going to call him Vagnomen for now. And if anybody wants to correct me, you feel free. So 2-0 at the break. That little pep talk we've had of show some passion seems to have done something, but we do need an away goal. If we could take it back to ours at 2-1, we don't concede that many normally. So 2-1, and then maybe a cheeky little 1-0 at our place. I'd be alright with that, you know. I would be alright with it. We need the away goal. Without that goal, we're screwed. We're not going to beat them 3-0 at home. It's just not going to happen. Long ball played out. Baba with some nice control. There's Capuano. Long ball forward. It's a waste because Rugani's picked it up. They've gone back to the keeper, but they can build from the back now. They've still got it. This is concerning, because when you've got a highlight like this, you know what's coming. There's Ronaldo, Pjanic. Long ball to the wing. We're just not covering. And the ball's played into the box, and it's a hat-trick of headers for Cristiano Ronaldo. They really are playing FIFA, because Ronaldo is the king of headers in FIFA. I don't know whether switching to our slightly more defensive counter-attacking system would be sensible at this point, or not really. I mean, I might as well try it. What else can go wrong here? Let's bring on Stulak. He's more of a ball-winning midfielder, and we'll play like that. Jovelic has to come off. Or then again, no, Jovelic is going to have to stay on, because Mariano's condition is not good. He must have taken a knock. I don't know. I didn't notice that. Maybe that could have been the reason why. We'll have to play him as a complete forward rather than a poacher, but I'm sure you'll be alright with it. I don't know. What. Maybe I missed that. I don't know. Maybe it's about to pop up. I'm not sure. That's a bit concerning that he's taken a bit of a knock. I'm going to have to take him off just before anything really bad happens to him. We still need that away goal, though. You have to demand more from them here. I mean, this is just the gulf in class between us and a top European side. It's what it all boils down to. We weren't really meant to be competing in the Champions League. It's just happy to be there sort of situation. Oh, I've done stupid things there. I bet you were screaming at me. Well, that may have cost us. I've made a bit of a boo-boo there. I was playing... Let me bring on Duncan, actually. I was playing Jovelic in midfield and Stulak up front. My bad. I'll bring on Etebo for Kent just for the final few, and I don't really expect anything to come from it. I think the clock's just going to run down. I mean, damage limitation. Please don't concede another one. Here comes Danilo from Manchester City. It doesn't... Oh, hang on. We've got a highlight here. This could be it. If we score here, there's a glimmer of hope. And it would be a glimmer. Oh, just over the bar. I felt that. That was close. We've still got a minute. You never know. Long ball in. Header comes in. It's over the bar again from Jovelic. And it's a shame. Our goal machine up front just didn't fire today, did it? It misfired, if anything. So tomorrow's episode is going to be, I would imagine, just a case of trying to make ourselves look a little bit more respectable against Juventus. But you never know. Oh, we've nicked the ball. Nope. Full time. Well, we've lost, and it's Ronaldo that's done it to us. 3 headers. Not an awful lot I could have done against that, really. I mean, they were finding far too much space on the right-hand side, playing it over the top, and then he was just in there, and he was better than our defenders. Mariano's injured for 9 days. He will miss the Manchester City game, the first one. Yeah, the FA Cup. I'm hoping he'll be back for Liverpool. I've got a bad feeling he won't be. Oh well, can we keep our hopes alive in the FA Cup? A few changes to the side that just got torn apart by Juventus then. We've switched systems, 4-3-3. I'm going to have to go a little bit more defensive. We were torn to pieces in that game, and we didn't really get near the goal. So I feel like playing a little bit more defensive and counter-attacking might be the way forward. Juventus is the sole or lone striker. We have Kent on the left, Torre on the right. The midfield is Stulak, Thiago Maia and Dorado in that anchor role. Ben Davies comes in at left back for the fatigued Baba because he can't play more than 5 minutes without falling down. And then, of course, Capuano took a knock in training, apparently. He comes back tomorrow, so he should be fine for the Liverpool game, should I need him. We're going to get a debut for Markovic, though, our new signing. Gelin alongside him with another new signing, of course, Vagnoman, and then Butland in goal. The bench has a few players who are a bit ropey in terms of match fitness or sharpness, shall we say, but they are actually fit. So, it is what it is. Broughton is... I'm feeling Broughton might get a bit annoyed soon. He's only 19, but he's got some really good potential. He's a very, very good defender. But I feel like he might get a bit annoyed that we've not really played him much this season. He's played 7 times in the league, I think. Maybe 3 times in the cup, I'm not sure. But, we've not given him an awful lot of football, and I don't think he's going to get a lot more in the next couple of seasons, really. Might sell Capuano, leave him as the backup. But, Dybala up front for Manchester City. Gabriel Jesus, Chiesa, Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Llorente in the middle, Tierney at left back, Laporte, Stones, Bellerin, and Muric in goal. Muric is... only the sub-goalkeeper. He's conceded 9 in 7 games. Jack Butland, on the other hand, has conceded 38 in 40, so a much better record for Jack Butland. I'm guessing these are their main players. They are indeed. Tierney is, he's more or less main. Marcus Llorente, not really a main feature this season, with a lot of substitute appearance for Gabriel Jesus. Kevin De Bruyne, their main midfielder. A lot of substitute appearances for Chiesa, and of course Dybala probably taking over from Aguero. Maybe, I don't know if Aguero is still there. We'll find out in a minute when we have a look at the squad screens. But this is the FA Cup 5th round, and no Aguero on the bench. Raheem Sterling is there. Umtiti is there. They have Otamendi still at the club. Ake, a lot of defenders on the bench for Manchester City, which could be a bit of a problem for them if they find themselves behind, which is highly unlikely. But, I mean, they're only, a level on points with us in the league? Good effort there from Dybala. Nice save from Butland. It was offside in the end, apparently. But they're very close to us in the league. We're in and around where they are. So we are, we are of quality. We can compete with these teams. We've beaten Man City before, although they did just play in the Champions League and were about 20% fit on all their players, and that was last season. But that's not the point. I'm here to state facts, not fiction. Fiction. There you go. Together in the end. They are turning the screw somewhat, though. We're not really getting that much of a sniff of their goal. 30 minutes in, and we've had 2 highlights, and both of them have been Man City in possession, knocking it around very nicely, and the ball has fallen for Butland. He better start playing his... time to show some passion. I've paused the game inadvertently. Hopefully Butland can continue playing as well as he has done, because otherwise we do have now a ready, willing and able goalkeeper waiting in the wings. Poor ball in the end, really. It was a bit over Kent, and the rain probably didn't help situation. They've managed to retrieve the ball, knock it long. We've got it back again, and that's a positive sign. As long as we don't give it away here in the next second or two, we should be okay for an attack. Here's Torre, long ball forward. Juventus nods it down. We've given it away, and this is going to be a goal. Long highlights like this always result in someone scoring. And if it doesn't, then it's the weirdest highlight ever. But it's usually a goal. And I can feel it coming. Here's Bernardo Silva. Bombs forward. Oh, wow. I just thought it was in. Hands up. Who thought he'd scored there? Because I did. We've only just told them to do something, and they didn't seem that bothered by it either. We're all very composed. Butland's calm. I mean, we are going into half-time here at 0-0. I've been in worse situations. They don't really have that many people off the bench who can change things. So I don't want to replay, that's for damn sure. We can't afford to be playing Manchester City again. We play them again in a week. So 2 times in a week is enough. And the longer this game goes on, the more I feel like we have the advantage because we have players we can bring on who can make a difference. They only really have one. The rest of their players are just all defenders. So you've got to wonder how many players they have injured. They must have some big names or some attacking players injured. Otherwise, they would have stacked the bench with the likes of Aguero and whoever else they have. Mahrez, etc. We're in possession here. 54 minutes on the clock, there or thereabouts. Markovic, first touch I've seen from him is Dorado, plays a ball over the top. It's poor. I don't know why we're playing so poor. Well, we've scored. Jovelic didn't give it up. Their goalkeeper was so slow off his line, and I did pick him out as maybe a weak link at the very beginning because he hasn't played that much football, and he's conceded 2 more goals than he has played games, and he's only played 7. So I did wonder. Jovelic has picked up a knock. It's a good thing we brought Adam Ida with us, but that's not good considering our only other striker is injured as well. Here comes Adam Ida. Doesn't like to play as a poacher, so he'll remain as a centre forward. I don't really like advanced. Do I like an advanced forward? We'll leave him as advanced forward. He likes to play that position. Would kind of like to take Dorado off if I could as well, please, sir. Let's put Maya there, who prefers to play in an anchor role, and we'll bring on Alex Garcia, former Manchester City youth player, and we'll see if he can do anything. I don't think he started a game against Manchester City ever. He's only ever come on as a sub. Hasn't really impressed against Man City. Now's the time to maybe do so, if you're listening. We are 15 minutes from the end here. Let's just tell them to show some passion. See if we can get them fired up for the final 10 minutes. Ball comes out to Bernardo Silva. It's only a matter of time, surely. Kent with a great challenge, and we're away here. We've got a 2-on-1 and 2-on-4, sorry. Kent manages to make his way through. Great save from the troublesome goalkeeper. And that, in my opinion, was a bit of a waste. Clear shot at goal. And we've kicked it kind of far too close to the goalkeeper. Kent over the top. A lot of balls going over the top and not with any real direction in this game, I feel. There's Garcia. Lovely ball to Adam Ida. Well, if you know of a player who could hit the post from 7 yards out and no one in front of you, tag him down below because that was shocking. That is why we needed to sign another striker, and that's why Jovelic made his way into the team, because Adam Ida, for as good as he is on paper, doesn't perform. He's not consistent enough. That was horrendous. 7 yards out and he's missed an open goal. If they score now, I'm going to have to blame that. I'm going to have to count that chance as a wasted opportunity. I think either Abdoulaye Touré or Thiago Maia needs to come off. Thiago Maia is our anchor, and I kind of need to keep him on. I'm thinking Berardi, and I'm going to bring Berardi down here, and he's going to be an inverted winger attack because that's where he likes to play. So he should really still be out on the wing, theoretically. And we are counting down. We are 1-0 up. They've got a corner in the final few seconds of this game, cleared by Thiago Maia. Over the bar it goes. And that is Manchester City out of the FA Cup. And we progress through to the quarterfinals. And at least we've managed to do something right today. More or less knocked out of the Champions League, but at least we're still in the FA Cup. So I'll take one or the other. I would have preferred to have won the Champions League tie and lost this one. But to win one is still brilliant. Jovelic then, how long is he out for? That's the question. 9 to 12 days. He will miss the final against Liverpool. He wasn't cup tied because he hasn't played in this country before. So unfortunately, I've got a bad feeling about this. How long do I have to wait before for that Liverpool game? 8 days. Okay, so Jovelic won't be back for it. He's injured for that. That's him done. Mariano is back in 5 days. It's going to be a little bit hit or miss as to whether we can get him fit to play. He's got 5 days left of his injury. He's got 5 days to recover. He's match fit, so it's fine. But at this moment in time, Adam Idah is our main striker going into a Carabao Cup final. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but we'll do the draw for the FA Cup quarter-final in the next video. Probably in between Liverpool and Man City, I would have thought, is it? It's the draw on the 18th, where are we? In 5 days' time. So yeah, we'll do the draw tomorrow, just before the Liverpool game, the Carabao Cup final, and then we'll play Manchester City in the league, where undoubtedly they will get their revenge. No, we're not going to play Man City in the league. I'll play that off camera. I'll play Everton off camera, and then we'll play Juve, back at our place. We're 3-0 down. We're not expecting an awful lot, but you never know. Fingers crossed. If you have enjoyed that, do me a favour and smack the like button, subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.